Hi, my loves. Happy welcome to my channel. My name is Pia. I'm an astrologer and manifestation coach. And on this YouTube channel, I'm doing mainly tarot readings. And I'm here with another reading for you guys. And it's a very interesting one. It's a message that, yeah, didn't come through like that so far, but I'm very excited to share it with you. Before I'm going to share the message, I just wanted to let you know that I'm also doing readings, one-on-one readings. So if you are curious to work with me, if you would like to have a private session, then go into the description box. There's a link, and you will find all of the information, all of the offers that you can book. Yeah, and with that said, let's get into the message. Also, obviously, if you like my readings, please give it a like, give it a thumbs up, because this is something that really, really helps me to reach more people, and I appreciate it so much. If you do like it, then yeah, I would love it if you give me some feedback in form of a like or a comment. That would be so amazing. So let's get into the reading. My loves, my loves, we are upgrading right now big time. And this upgrade today has to do with a certain mindset that we are working on, or let's say a certain work ethic, let's say. So what I got as a first card was the Hierophant, and the Hierophant talks about commitment. The Hierophant talks about commitment. And what I felt with this card immediately was this message that, even when there is no validation, no outside validation coming in, to still keep going and to kind of commit to your own passion, commit to your own fire, commit to your own joy, rather than make it dependent on other people or dependent on what's going on in the outside. And I feel like that's definitely something that I have been struggling, or I had struggles with. And it's not even like so much about the outside, to be honest. It's more like internal. Actually, it's more internal stuff. So what I'm saying with this is, whenever I had maybe a period where I was like more doubtful of myself, where I was like, I had less confidence in myself, I would just like not do anything, and I would just like not share my passion. I would just not, express myself. And if I had long periods of time where I had like some doubts, I would always see it as a sign that I shouldn't do it. I shouldn't express myself. I shouldn't like follow my joy. I shouldn't follow my passion. I shouldn't share my gifts. And the realization that I had in the past, and also, we are always up leveling. We always have periods where we feel like we seemingly feel like we're going two steps back and one step forward, but we are actually going two steps forward and one step back. So it's like, it's not even going back, actually. I want to say. It just feels like you're going steps back because there are old fears, old insecurities, old doubts coming up. But it's just normal, we are human beings. We are going through healing phases. We're going through ups and downs. And sometimes our energy is like spot on and confident and whatever. And sometimes, we are just like doubting ourselves. It's so normal. Even like the most confident people, especially the most confident people, know about this. They know that self-doubts are not a sign of you not being enough or you not having what it takes. They are just normal to experience. And the more we can be compassionate with ourselves, the better. And the more we can keep doing what we actually want to do, the better. So, and this is the message today. Keep doing what you love. Keep sharing your art, because it's one thing to doubt yourself. It's one thing to, have those doubts and experience them. And then the other thing is to believe them. So, even though you have those doubts, even though you have those, like you experience this little voice in your head that's saying like you don't have what it takes, you are not enough, you are not good enough, you can still decide to not believe that those ideas, because they are just thoughts. They are just thoughts that are in your mind, but that doesn't mean that those thoughts are truly you. And that's a very, very important lesson that I had in the past, that I don't let my doubts define me. I don't let my doubts define me. I let them be there, and I try to, comfort myself as much as possible in those phases of doubts and in those phases where I feel more insecure. But I don't let them define me, meaning that I am like not thinking that those doubts are me, or that I'm not thinking that those doubts are really true. And obviously, sometimes that's a little bit hard. It takes some effort to really consistently, you know, disidentify from your negative self-beliefs. But it is going to pay off, because the more you are doing it, the less you are identifying with those doubts, the more you are, consistent in whatever you are doing, and the more you are like really putting out the work that you are meant to do here in this life. And that's actually what the universe wants us to know, is that it's all about, us really keep doing the things that we love, no matter what our mind is telling us. And this is going to be like a very, very beautiful, this will lead to a very, very beautiful, spiritual upgrade as well. The more you are like, the more you are kind of disidentifying with those old negative beliefs and with those old negative thoughts, the more your spirit and your higher self is coming online, and is going to guide you through it, and is going to, um, intuitively guide you towards the things that you are really meant to experience in this lifetime, which is a lot of joy and a lot of love and a lot of excitement, you know? So, yeah, don't feel disencouraged if you are going through a phase like that right now, or at any time at any time. First of all, I want to say this is, of course, a timeless reading. So whenever you are coming across this message had to find you. But currently, when I'm recording this video, we are also going through a Mercury retrograde phase. And Mercury retrograde phases are, they're very beautiful, because we are just more introspective. We are just more, you know, dealing with our thoughts and our inner world, which is very, very helpful and is very, very important. And we get a lot of insights on what is blocking us or what is limiting us or something like that, in order to break free from it. And that's why also in those retrograde phases, it's normal that there are more doubts coming up. That's just what I want to say. Also, what I pulled is the hangman. The hangman is always a sacred pause from the universe. And this is also like ties in very well with the Mercury retrograde phase. It's just a pause in order for us to really get clear on what's still holding us back, what's still limiting us. And I truly believe, with the cards that I'm just now pulling, it's not the self-doubts themselves, it's more our way of dealing with them, which means, like, as I said before, really thinking that those doubts are you, those doubts are true, and that they have so much impact on you that you are stopping what's really important for you, and what really brings you joy and what really excites you. I pulled also the Nine of Wands, which is always like the last, it's almost like the last licking of the wound before you are healing. or it's already the healing process, basically. But it's just this last period where you are going through something that actually accelerates your healing. And this very much ties in with what I just said already. So there's a lot of healing potential going on right now if we allow if we allow ourselves to really pause, to really um, yeah, give ourselves the time to see where we are still maybe blocking ourselves from what we truly want. And yeah, I'm going to pull some more cards. But I feel this message is it's pretty complete already, but I'm going to just like check if there's something else that, Spirit wants to share with us in terms of this experience right now. Hmm. Yeah, just a lot of love. Four of Wands. The Wands is about like, being fulfilled, like celebrating. It's about a new milestone, reaching a new milestone in your life. It's 11/11. So what I'm seeing with this, I feel like this is like a message of, this healing period or this healing experience at the moment is going to actually propel you forward to a new milestone. It's like yeah, there's this new milestone lying ahead of you, and this healing period, is actually helping you to reach that milestone. Whatever this is, this is very yeah, this could be different for different people. So some people will experience that in their relationship, some in their job, some in their, in whatever they are doing, work-wise. So I'm very curious about this, this milestone. I feel like this is something that you really have been working towards. Um, this, as I said, this could be a promotion. This could be you like reaching more people. There's something that you have been working towards that, and that's very beautiful. Um, yeah. What else do you have, Spirit? There's something else you want to share? Okay. Yeah. So the Knight of Pentacles is a very slow-moving card in tarot. So I feel like whatever this dream or this milestone is about, you have been very patient with it, and it's something that, yeah, you have been working towards. You have put in a lot of effort. You have put in a lot of like a lot of your resources, and it's very slow moving. But the thing with the Knight of Pentacles, it's slow moving, but it's very solid. It's very profound. And I feel like that's just something that Spirit wants to tell you. As soon as this like milestone is coming in, it's going to be very solid. It's going to be very profound. It's not something shaky. It's not something that is built on unstable ground. It's really, truly solid. Yeah. And you don't have to worry so much. So, yeah, I feel like this healing period is very much like about us keep doing what we enjoy, keep, expressing ourselves no matter of ours, no matter how much we are doubting ourselves or our negative self beliefs will actually, if we keep doing that, it will actually lead to us reaching this milestone. And it's going to be very solid. It's going to be very, very joyful, exciting, but also like very stable and secure. That's what I'm seeing here. So that's very beautiful energy, guys. I'm going to pull another oracle card at the end to just close out this reading. I love to do that at the end. Yeah, I'm curious what's coming through now with these beautiful cards already. So, Spirit, what's the oracle card that wants to show up today of us here with this reading? Okay. Oh, that's a beautiful one, the rainbow. That actually describes this reading so well because whenever I see the rainbow card, I think of, you going through you going through it, you feeling like you're going through it, you feeling like a little bit discouraged. Um, but at the end of that period, the rainbow is coming out, and you kind of realize why you had to go through it, why you had to go through the doubts, why you had to go through those disbeliefs, and the rainbow is showing up at the end, and it's a very beautiful sign that yeah, there's a rainbow showing up for you very soon. But I also want to actually read the oracle card because there maybe are some additional messages to the rainbow in there. The rainbow, sign of bliss and serenity. The wound is the place where the light enters you. Rainbows are a message from the spirits presenting themselves to you tenderly. Pay attention to see how this beautiful sign starts appearing in your daily life. Slow down every time you see a rainbow and take a moment to contemplate it. See how the colors and vibrance of life are still around you. Even when times are hard, light is always trying to find a way through every crack. The storm in your heart is passing, and the blessings you've been calling for are on their way. The time of confusion will pass, and bright new skies will open in front of you. But be very patient with your spirit. Rising from the ashes is not an easy task. In balance, experiencing a moment of rebirth and clarity, feeling happy, experiencing joy, feeling positive, hoping. So beautiful, guys. I think that is very, very aligned with what I just said already. I hope you enjoyed this reading. As I said, please like or comment if you like this video, and also, put a rainbow in the comments if you stayed until the end. I'm always curious who actually stayed until the end. So that's it for me. I yeah, wish you the best Sunday. Sunday is today, and I see you in my next one. Bye, loves.